the archaeological evidence backs up the Bible. In fact, secular archaeologists in Israel use the Bible. They use the physical descriptions, where it'll say, and they came against a certain city, and then they prepared an ambush, and some guys got behind this hill, and some got behind that hill. They will use those descriptions to identify the locations of these towns. And then when they dig them up, they found out, oh yeah, this place was sacked and burned at a certain point in time. But it is, if you would take the archaeological information, if you would take the historical information, because the Bible is always discussing, well, in the days of King so-and-so, such and such happened. Well, those kings existed. The Babylonian Empire existed. The Assyrian Empire existed. The Kingdom of David existed. All of those things, are being verified every day. They're digging up new stuff. I see stuff all the time. The one I read yesterday, I think, or the day before, just on the outskirts of Jerusalem in this little area called Matzah, they dug up what looked like a fairly large community of homes. It looked like almost like an apartment complex. The homes are all next to each other. And what this does, since it's a suburb of Jerusalem, people have supposed, because they haven't been able to find evidence to the contrary, that Jerusalem in the days of King David was not the big ruling capital city of an empire that the Bible tells us that it was. But the findings in Matzah show that, yes, there were large settlements actually in the environment around Jerusalem, supporting the idea that Jerusalem was, in fact, a very important city. So it's the little things that they find which are quite significant. But, okay, so if the archaeological evidence backs up the Bible and the historical evidence, how many know, like in Luke, for example, in Luke chapter 3, let me just read you what Luke says as an example of how historical the Bible actually is. Okay, this is Luke chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "Now in the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate being governor of Judea, Herod being tetrarch of Galilee, his brother Philip tetrarch of Iturea and the region of Trachonitis, and Lysanias the tetrarch of Abilene, while Annas and Caiaphas were high priests, the word of God came to John, the son of Zacharias, in the wilderness." So Luke puts the coming of the Word of God to John the Baptist into a historical setting, which has been verified. Tiberius Caesar was one of the Caesars. We know when he lived. There's Roman records that corroborate the fact that he was living in that time. So there are lots and lots, and you go through the Apostle Paul, he would say, and so was the governor of this, of Corinth or whatever. And those names have been verified. So we have archaeological evidence that is proving the truth of the Bible. We have historical evidence that's proving the truth of the Bible. It bears witness in our hearts, so wouldn't we believe the rest of the Bible if all the ordinary parts of it, the human parts of it, are accurate? Do you see the argument that I'm building here? Okay. How would we, let's suppose somebody digs up a historical book that's never been found before. Okay, they find it in Greece or Rome or in the Middle East somewhere, and they open it up and it purports to talk about history. Okay, so how would they determine whether this book is fact or fiction? Well, they will compare the writing, the names that are mentioned, the kingdoms that are mentioned, they'll compare it to the historical record. And if the history lines up, then they're beginning to think that quite possibly then what is being written is historically accurate. Well, see, the Bible fits that litmus test. It's historically accurate. It's not talking about kings that weren't there, although some, it did talk about a certain kingdom. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it it was a group of people that lived in Turkey. And for a while, archaeologists and historians say, oh, but those people never existed. So the Bible is clearly wrong in talking about this group until they dug up that civilization and those cities in the middle of Turkey, right where the Bible said they were, and realized, oh, this is an accurate historical record.